Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, 95-56. I got you, punk. Kill.
Breeze now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze looking and finding Allen Hurns. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
What you got, huh?
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
95-56. Kill. Cut. Check 52.
Play action. Breeze. This is caught by Hurns. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And Walker has it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Double team spell. Alert. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 49, check 49.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Say. Middle. Monday. You got tight right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
22 jet bomber. Check. Fresno. Shift. Rush in. Hatchet.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Shady weapon.
And now it's Rosen looking. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
He completes it to Evans. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down, here's Breida. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
0-2. Kill. Hey, echo.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's John Simon with a sack. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. 21. Let's keep moving.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to the reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Greystone, travel. Check 26, check 26. Middle.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Open man, it's Stocker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
First down, New England.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go with White on the counter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check. Alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check. Safety creek. 36.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Being chased out. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving them...
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 84 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. James White. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Oh, he's thinking end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Brings up second and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What we got?
A final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up a screen for Breida. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They stay on the ground with White. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Breeze now. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Here's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Breeze now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a play fake. Breeze sliding out of the pocket. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. To throw is Breeze. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They keep it on the ground. White again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, T, let's run that. General West. Check 99. Check 99.
Rosen will throw. Completes it to Lee. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. To throw is Rosen. Steps away. That's to his running back. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is White on the screen. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, alert, alert. Let's go, D, let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He completes it to Evans. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The 40, past the 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Bang, 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 bang. Topper, topper. Kill.
Bree's going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Evans, 43 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because
accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after, right down the middle. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. A win would be their first of the young season. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 54 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump?
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.